Hey everyone, Cloud's Nightmare here, and today I just wanted to do a quick video going over my feelings on the new Nintendo Direct that happened just a couple days ago. These long-form Nintendo Directs kind of take over the internet, and this one's no different. I want to come out up front and say that overall I really enjoyed it, but I don't plan to do a full discussion on everything that was announced. First thing though, I do want to talk about Square Enix. They came in absolute force. They announced like 4 new projects as well as updates on 2 other ones. Absolutely insane. The first of those was a new HD 2D style game, Live Alive, which is a cult classic game from the Super Famicom that just never made its way westward. It's similar to a romancing saga style game with multiple different characters to play through with their own stories. However, here, they're all actually set in different timelines, ranging from a pre-language caveman era, the Wild West, to a futuristic space era. To say that I'm interested in this would be putting it mildly. I love these HD 2D games. I feel like Square has a direct line to my wallet with these games. I can't say no to them. I have to play them. They are so beautiful, and honestly, they feel like what classic Super Nintendo games looked like when I was a kid through my kid goggles, you know? So they're great for me. Thankfully, I have a little bit of time to save for this one since it doesn't come out until July. The Chrono Cross remaster that we heard inklings of during the NVIDIA GeForce Now leak was announced for April the 7th. The remaster is also going to include the Radical Dreamers text-based game from the Satellaview, and that never made its way to the West either. The story for Radical Dreamers ties together Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross, and it's definitely welcome. Chrono Cross is a great PlayStation 1 game that just didn't get a fair shot. I didn't give it a fair chance either. It was always overshadowed by Chrono Trigger, and I don't think it'll ever stand up to Chrono Trigger, but I am excited to see what gamers think of it now in today's gaming landscape and give it, hopefully, a better shot at success. The Square games that I really didn't expect were Front Mission 1 and 2. These are full remakes being done by Forever Entertainment. They are absolutely classic strategy RPGs from the Super Famicom. The first one is coming this summer, and the second comes out, quote, in the future. This announcement completely blew me away. I'm a massive strategy RPG fan, and I'm excited to finally get to play these without having to use any kind of translation patches or playing a DS version or something like that. But Square bringing out all of these older games that never made their way to the West and actually translating them would make my teenage heart so happy. On the subject of tactical RPGs, you may not know it, but Fire Emblem Three Houses is one of my favorite Switch games. I played about 300 hours into it, and I went through all of the houses, digging into it as deep as I could. I love Fire Emblem. So with the rumors of a new Fire Emblem getting announced going into this Direct, I was absolutely on the edge of my seat. They started the Direct off with it. Fire Emblem Warriors Three Hopes. Why does it have to be a Warriors game? I'm not personally a fan of the Musou style of games. It's not my thing. I've played through a few of them, just not for me. I'm glad for those of you that love this style that you're getting another one, but I really, really wished that this would be a regular Fire Emblem game with the regular strategy style elements, maybe even tying in the school or the slice of life elements from Three Houses. But it's another Warriors game. I'm gonna play it. I have to play it. I'm far too invested in this series to just let this one pass by. So on June 24th, this is what I'll be doing. Another huge announcement is Klonoa Phantasy Reverie Series. This is a collection of Klonoa 1 and 2. These are actually super expensive games on the PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 because they're so good. They're so loved. These are some of the best 2D platformers ever made, and to be able to play them on modern gaming systems is a treat. It is welcome, and I can't believe it's actually happening. These are absolutely worth taking a look at, and it's coming out on July 8th. Between Klonoa and Front Mission, I was good. Nintendo had announced enough to make me happy, to make me okay with this whole direct, just those two. But it doesn't stop there. Nintendo just keeps coming with more announcements. Next up, we got something new from Mario. Mario has plenty of sports on the Switch. Mario Tennis, golf, as well as the whole of the Olympics. But a classic from the GameCube and the Wii is finally coming up to the Switch. Mario Strikers. Mario Strikers Battle League comes out on June 10th. The original on the GameCube is well loved, and playing with friends is a blast. Looking at the trailer here, they're embracing online functionality by adding in clubs and leaderboards, which, coming from Nintendo, is surprising. The game looks great, and it should be a lot of fun as either a party game or with the family. And then, continuing the sports theme, Nintendo Switch Sports, a sequel to Wii Sports, is finally coming to the Switch on April 29th. They have the classics of bowling and tennis, as well as adding new things like badminton, volleyball, and eventually golf. With how successful this was on the Wii, it's no wonder it's being brought to the Switch. The only oddity is why it took so long for it to happen. I'm wondering if they're going to start bundling the Switch with it on Black Fridays instead of Mario Kart 8. And in Mario Kart news, they did have an announcement for it here. Rumors were that we would be getting more information on, say, a Mario Kart 9, but no. We get DLC for Mario Kart 8. They are calling it the Booster Course Pass, and it's going to come free if you're an online expansion pack member, or it can be purchased separately for $24.99. The courses are all remastered or remade tracks from prior games in the series, and they're going to be slowly released through 6 separate packs throughout 2022 and 2023. Each wave is going to include 8 separate tracks. And look, I'm glad to see more love coming to Mario Kart. It's the best-selling game on the Switch, and it's a great game. But come on, there needs to be a new game in the series. We can't stay on Mario Kart 8 through 2 generations and expect it to just be okay. I don't get why Nintendo is going this route. I understand why in a business sense, but there has to be something new coming, right? There has to be. Maybe I'm in a minority on this. Just let me know what you think. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe everybody wants to stay on 8 forever. I was hoping for something new, though. And now, before we get to the last major announcement, let's go over the others real quick, just in case you didn't see the event. Advanced Wars 1 and 2 got an official release date, April 8th. No Man's Sky, surprisingly, is coming to the Switch, and they didn't give an actual date, they just said this summer. They showed off Splatoon 3's co-op mode, Salmon Run a little bit. Disney Speedstorm is a free-to-play Disney Pixar kart racer that comes this year. Star Wars The Force Unleashed is getting released on April 20th. SD Gundam Battle Alliance is announced for the year of 2022. Nintendo did show another trailer for Kirby The Lost World, and it just looks better and better. Portal 1 and 2 are coming to the Switch this year. A new demo for Triangle Strategy came out the day of the Direct, and it covers the first 3 chapters of the game, and the saves transfer to the full game that comes out in March. The Cuphead DLC, Delicious Last Course, was dated for June 30th, and Metroid Dread is getting 2 new difficulty modes. Dread mode, which is one-hit death, and Rookie mode, which will make the game a little bit easier. And then a Boss Rush mode is coming in April. Earthbound and Earthbound Beginnings for Nintendo Switch Online are out now. And then, after all of that, we still get the one more announcement that Nintendo likes to do at the end of every video. This time, I was hoping that it would be something in the Xenoblade verse, but I didn't know what. And we got Xenoblade Chronicles 3. The game graphically looks incredible. Monolith Soft always puts together beautiful worlds, and this one is supposed to tie together Xenoblade Chronicles 1 and 2 like never before. I was expecting and kind of hoping that we would get the announcement of a Chronicles X port from the Wii U and a teaser for 3 that would be coming out in 2023. Now, don't get me wrong, I still want the X port, but I'm so excited that we get to play a new Xenoblade this year. So like I said in the beginning, this Nintendo Direct was awesome. For only 40 minutes of video, they announced and showcased so many different games, and that's only for the first half of this year, plus September for Xenoblade Chronicles 3, and that's just Nintendo. 2022 is going to be nuts. We still have Sony, Microsoft, and all of the other third parties pumping out games this year. It's going to be a great year to be a gamer. And just on a little bit of housekeeping here, I did want to apologize real quick about the delay between my last video and this one. My computer decided to crash completely last week, and so after rebuilding it all week, here we are. I'm up and running. I was able to stream my reactions to the Nintendo Direct over on Twitch. If you want to see those, the video on demand is up there. But I'm up and running. So hopefully I'll be able to keep everything running at my normal schedule of 1 video a week, hopefully 2 most of the time. So, be sure and like the video if you liked it and all of the other YouTube nonsense. I hope you have a wonderful day and stay safe.